I just want to put down a few key themes that we've been seeing. A lot of this, obviously, you guys would be seeing globally, but one of the things we tried to look at is the future of finance, and fintech still is expected to grow. This survey was done during COVID in terms of 20% capital growth over the next 5 years. So the industry is definitely going to be growing. I think we've got great growth opportunities in this particular space. I'll talk a little bit about some of the key themes. One is we're starting to see a lot of people starting to adopt fintech in the underbanked and underbanked regions. So notably Latin America, Southeast Asia, the African continent, that people who haven't been using traditional fintechs because of the pandemic have been moving to digital payments. The other themes we really started to see is really around government stimulus packages. Again, this would be something that's happening globally. Here in Australia, there's been a lot of additional rent concessions, an increase in R&D tax incentives for the fintech community. And also, we're starting to see some countries really set up regulatory sandboxes to allow fintechs to continue to innovate, notably around open banking. Probably the big trends that we started to see is the disruption in the payment sector. I think everyone during COVID has started to use digital payments. If they haven't, they're probably using it now. And we're really starting to see this global trend happening across all of our fintech countries. Prepaid card growth is going up. We're starting to see a real rise in the buy now, pay later, which will lead to potential credit losses. Buy now, pay later companies start to link up with more established banks. Notably, we saw that with Afterpay, with Westpac. We're starting to see a continued trend in digital banking. This was happening pre-COVID, but it continues now. Again, notably in the UK, we're seeing the rise of neo and challenger banks. And then lastly, we're probably seeing banking as a service. And again, this is where you're starting to see an overlay of technology companies, which is becoming more and more prominent, things like Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, etc. You're also starting to see fintechs provide back office support functions for small and medium enterprises. So we're starting to see a real uptick in that. And probably the other key point is capital. People that had raised capital before COVID hit are in a very good position. We're starting to see a real consolidation in the market for people that weren't able to raise capital during COVID. So it's going to be interesting next few months as we start to come out of it.